it's me, Chocolate26, and today's video is going to be traveling with your hamster. I thought this was a really good video idea to do at this time because right now I'm on spring break and I know some people are going on spring break next week, or maybe you've already been on spring break, but usually when it's spring break for kids at school and things, that's usually when parents or you decide to book a trip usually, because that's usually when everybody's free. So obviously you're going to need to know what to do with your hamster when you go traveling. In the case that you do need to take them traveling with you, you are going to need some type of traveling cage. I have two in front of you right now. One is an OVO carrier and one is a Critter Trail off to school. It's just like a little school bus. These two are great options if you're going to just be taking your hamster home from possibly the place. If it is a short car ride, then these are great. If it's a longer car ride, you're definitely going to need probably a slightly larger travel cage. Now this is the personal travel carrier that I've chosen. This is my favorite one. This isn't sold as a travel cage. This is actually sold as a regular starter kit hamster cage, which is very, very sad to me because this thing is tiny. As you can see, little ducky in there. He's very large for this cage, obviously. But this type of cage is a lot better for if you're going to be going on a very long car trip, or maybe if you are moving to a different house or something like that. The first thing you are going to want to put in your travel cage is bedding. Make sure the bedding is from the hamster's cage. That way it's going to have your hamster's scent on it and they are going to be like, okay, this is bedding that I've used before, this has my scent on it. It'll get them familiar with the cage a little bit better and be less stressful for your hamster. Next, you're going to want to put some type of lightweight plastic hut in their cage. Please don't try to put a ceramic heavy hut in their travel cage. This causes more risk of if you come to a fast stop in the car that the ceramic hut maybe goes flying across the cage or something and hits the hamster. It could possibly crush the hamster if it is glass or ceramic. So make sure it's a plastic hut. This has less injury risk to it and it's really light, so if it does fall over, it's not going to hurt them as much. The next thing you are going to need is a lightweight food dish. Obviously, like I said before, don't be using a ceramic or glass food dish or anything really ceramic in their cage, because like I said, if you come to a stop and this goes flying, it's not going to hurt your hamster. It's pretty lightweight as this is just plastic. You are also going to want to put food dish in the food bowl, obviously, so your hamster will have something to snack on your way there. The next thing also you're going to need to take with you is water. Now, you aren't going to be taking a water bottle, but I do still recommend that you take a water bottle with you if it is possibly going to be traveling to somewhere like you need to stop at a hotel. I would obviously bring your water bottle. I just want to attach it to the cage because then during the car ride, it's going to rattle a bunch and the water is just going to all leak out into the bedding, making a very uncomfortable journey for your hamster. Now, instead of using the water bottle idea, a great idea is the cucumber. Cucumber is a very high water content vegetable, so it's great to give your hamster so that they do still stay hydrated during the journey. I wouldn't recommend giving your hamster an entire piece of cucumber. I've chopped mine up into small little pieces, and you can put this in a bag or in a container to take with you during the journey. Putting your hamster in the car, you're going to want to make sure you've strapped them in with a seatbelt, possibly very, very well. You don't want your hamster's cage to go flying if you come to a sudden stop or something like that happens. So I'd recommend seatbelting them in, or if you're going to get somebody to hold the cage, then make sure they are holding the cage very, very well.